Hi, beautiful people. How are ya? I hope you're having a great day. I want to introduce you to our new puppy. She's 15 months old and a border collie woolly Siberian husky mix. I guess they call them a border husky or a border collie husky mix. She's pretty shy right now, but we're working on that. At night, she sleeps with our granddaughter, Cadence, and so she's become pretty attached to her. That's good. They are gradually getting to know one another and liking each other. Tesla's so high energy, and we just we just didn't feel comfortable letting him just loose with her because she's so skittish and he's skittish for that matter. So the combination of the two was a little bit scary for us. So we're letting them be introduced to one another slowly. And last night they played off leash, played for quite a while, but there were three of us looking after her. They are definitely heading down the right path. So that was fun. She's a really good girl. I haven't had any problems with housebreaking her because she wasn't housebroken. They kept her outside all the time. And we don't do that with our dogs. So I wasn't sure how quickly she would learn not to go potty in the house. And we have had no accidents. She has picked it up very quickly. She's understanding the words when I say go potty. She goes out to a certain area of the yard, which is what I wanted her to do. And I mean, she's just really good. She's just so shy. So once she is fully attached to us, Cadence plans on taking her for car rides and introducing her to her friends and our family and letting her become accustomed to other people. That needs to happen because I don't think she's been socialized like that. We've only had her since Sunday night. Today is Wednesday morning. So it's only been a few days, but we're definitely moving along quickly. Oh, and her name is Shadow because that's what they named her, which was a great name. She already knew it, but it fits her totally because she is the shadow of whoever is looking after her. And that's pretty awesome. I'll try to insert a video that I take tonight because after, I'll have to be editing this video for you all, and I'll get a video of the two of them playing. Lucy's too old to play, so um, she's not an issue whatsoever with Shadow. They sniff each other, understand each other, and move on. Since I was in college, I've been researching what scientists believe are the root causes of fibromyalgia. And I say causes because I do believe there's more than one cause. For that reason, to me, it explains why it's been so difficult for researchers to determine what the root cause of fibromyalgia is. And I think it's so hard to figure out because there are many areas of study for researchers, just like there are many areas of study for those who are in medicine. And often experts stay in their field. So I'm hoping one day, and I do believe it will happen, that researchers will come together. And there are some, when you read their background, you'll see a psychiatrist and a psychologist and a medical doctor, an MD, who has participated in a particular study. But for the most part, they tend to stay in their own area. I do believe that those experts will come together and figure out the mystery of fibromyalgia. In this series, on the root causes of fibromyalgia, we're learning that the various abnormalities indicate that multiple factors and mechanisms are involved in the pathogenesis of fibromyalgia, meaning that the process that fibromyalgia goes through to become a disease and how it develops. And yet, the etiology or the cause is still considered unknown. But these are the ones that have been discovered by scientists so far: abnormal pain processing, dorsal root ganglia, neuronal hyperexcitability, oxidative stress, mitochondrial dysfunction, inflammation, neuroinflammation, neurogenic inflammation, autonomic dysfunction, small fiber neuropathy, and stressful life events. Today is episode 4 on oxidative stress. Here we go. Free radicals are molecules with one or more unpaired electrons, such as superoxide, hydroxyl radical, and nitric oxide radical. Within cells are small structures called mitochondria. Mitochondria work to generate energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. To do that, mitochondria combine oxygen and glucose to produce carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. Free radicals occur as a byproduct of this metabolic process. Tobacco smoke, pesticides, and ultraviolet rays can cause this process too. This is a natural process in cells. And when the immune system detects intruders, the oxygen in the cells fight viruses, damaged body cells, and bacteria, causing an army of free radicals to be released to destroy those viruses, bacteria, and damaged cells. This is called oxidative burst. And when we exercise, free radicals are also released. So, since free radicals are so prevalent, we need a lot of antioxidants to disarm them. The cool thing is that our body does produce some natural antioxidants, such as lipoic acid and glutathione. When we eat foods high in antioxidants, we give our body a boost. It's still not known if oxidative stress is one of the causes or the effect of fibromyalgia. Researchers are still working on that. Free radicals and antioxidants play an important role in the healing functioning of our body. Oxidative stress is defined as an imbalance between the production of free radicals, which can damage cell membranes, proteins, lipids, and DNA, and in turn cause disease, and antioxidants, which is a substance that can neutralize free radicals. Normally, our cells provide a balance between these two. Our lifestyle, food intake, and environmental elements can affect this balance. When oxidative stress occurs, mild inflammation occurs. Our body was built to provide oxidation, but when free radicals are more than the antioxidant present in the body, it harms our DNA, our fatty tissue, and proteins. Damage to these can cause neurodegenerative disease, high blood pressure, heart disease, cancer, inflammatory diseases, chronic diseases, and diabetes, among other conditions. It's impossible to prevent oxidative stress, but antioxidants can be increased. This is especially important in the elderly. The idea that fibromyalgia is an oxidative stress disease is not new. In 2003, researchers stated that antioxidant balances were changed in fibromyalgia patients with increased free radical levels. In 2008, researchers stated that in fibromyalgia patients, only fatigue was associated with oxidative stress, and in those with systemic lupus. Then in 2022, researchers stated that increased levels of nitric oxide, a free radical, lipid peroxidation, which damages lipids and behaves like a free radical, and mitophagy, a process that removes mitochondria, can cause pain sensitization in fibromyalgia. Positive hyperbaric oxygen therapy results in reducing oxidative markers in fibromyalgia. Nutritional supplementation of CoQ10 shows promising results. Vitamin C, D, and E, along with physical exercise, show inconsistent results, according to this study. Reducing MSG, aspartame, and taurine intake with food and beverages may help improve the overall symptoms of fibromyalgia. Extra virgin oil, zinc, and iron may also provide benefits in reducing reactive oxygen species, or ROS, followed by diminished cardiovascular risks in fibro. Taking omega-3 fatty acids along with CoQ10 may also be helpful. In a 2015 study, researchers determined that oxidative stress limited the spread of melanoma cancer cells. That was in mice, but that was in the short term. Remember, long-term oxidative stress damages the body's cells and proteins and DNA. You've heard of mutations in our DNA. Well, oxidative stress significantly contributes to mutations. DNA can be damaged, leading to mutations if not properly repaired, but sometimes the damage is too severe. Reactive oxygen species, again, ROS, are a result of cellular processes during oxidative stress, which can directly damage DNA. Well, now we know. For me, this is super important. I don't know if anyone in my family who had severe macular degeneration or not, but I have several mutations in my genes for it, probably related to my cigarette smoking about 25 years ago for about probably 8 years. In a 2020 study, researchers found that reactive oxygen species are a constant threat to DNA as they modify bases with the risk of disruption genome function, causing instability and mutation. Think of oxidative stress this way. Leave an apple out after you cut it. It turns brown, right? And starts to shrivel and wrinkle up and gets real mushy. That's oxidation, a chemical process that describes removing electrons from an atom. Our cells are made up of molecules that contain electrons, and these electrons can be stolen by an unstable atom that needs another electron to be stable. So goes in there and just steals one from a good electron. When this happens in our body, it leads to tissue damage. Free radicals are these unstable molecules that start oxidation. We need some free radicals in the body to help the immune system function correctly. But when too many free radicals are circulating through the body, a chain reaction from the imbalance starts a chain of electron stealing that eventually leads to tissue damage. Does that make sense? Wow. I mean, our body is amazing, is it not? I've enjoyed doing this research. I hope you found it interesting. I know this was long. I hope you made it clear to the end. If so, put a 1 in the comment section. I'd love to hear if you found this longer video helpful. I hope you learned something. I send you gentle hugs and support. Love you. Shadow's ready to go in. She hasn't quite learned how to go through the doggy door yet. We've been working on that. Tesla's thrilled to have somebody to chase or chase him. Sometimes they go the other way. go in.